Well, hello there, everybody. It's so good to see everybody, and I'm just so happy that my channel is growing, and a lot of people are starting to come to my channel. Um, Today, we are going to talk about a subject matter that some people believe in it and others don't. But in my belief system, I use astrology a lot. Uh, it's one of those things that has been with us since the dawn of time. We always have studied astrology. If you're into paganism at all, and if you're into the old ancient gods, you will know automatically that astrology is part of the way we live. We study astrology, and it's so a very interesting topic. A lot of people are drawn to astrology, and down through the ages, it's always been a um, a kind of in the mythical realm. Uh, and then over time, people have started taking it a little bit more seriously. Now, in modern day time, it's a very popular subject to talk about. So we're going to talk about it in this video today. Uh, First off, I would like to always remind you, in order for me to grow on my channel, I need your help. I really need your help in liking my channel. It's very important. Sharing my channel with your friends and neighbors is very important to me. And also commenting, putting a comment down. If you have a prayer request, put it down and I will pray for you. It's also important that you subscribe to the channel so you can get updates, because I do post now twice a week. I post on a Wednesday and I post on a Sunday. And those 2 days, you can always get something new on my channel that I'm talking about, and that will be of interest to you, hopefully. Uh, Today, my story time in this video is related to astrology, because as a young child, and I mean very young child, I have always been interested in the sky, the stars, and the strange things I always see in the sky. Give me a minute. I'm starting to lose my voice this morning early, so I need to have a cup of coffee because it's early in the morning. Oh, that always hits the spot. Now, what was I talking about? Oh, my story time is about me as a child, very early in life. I would always be fascinated with looking up at the sky because I lived in the country, so I didn't have that city light pollution that was going on to where I couldn't see all the stars. And I was very interested early in life in watching the stars a lot, in the different constellations, and even when I started school, I was just crazy about learning about astrology. That was one of my favorite subjects. Why I was so interested, I don't know. I have no clue why I was so interested in the sky. It just fascinated me. I'm surprised I didn't become an astrologist myself down through my lifetime. But I did on occasions study. I went to planetariums a lot in the city. I took long trips to planetariums in Washington, D.C. In Europe, I had a chance to go to planetariums to see the night sky. So I had a chance to look through telescopes and a lot in my life to watch the different moons, to watch the stars, the constellations, something that was of interest to me, the different planets that I could visually see through a telescope or through my natural eyesight. It was always a fascinating subject. So I studied it more and more. and I started to get a good handle on astrology. When you read a lot of books about astrology, the pieces of the puzzle start coming together and you start understanding what's going on. So as a child, I definitely developed a very keen interest in looking at the sky and the 12 charts, the 12 zodiac signs that are in the chart. Uh, they were always fascinating to me, especially the one around my birth date, which is March 20th. And so I'm a Pisces. My birth date falls on the cusp of Pisces and Aries. So that was always interest why I was born on that particular night, that particular hour, that particular day, that particular cycle in the astrology chart, which brought out my personality to where my true personality came through. And you know what? The astrology charts, they were correct. They pinpointed everything about me that was correct. So I developed as a young man into exactly what the astrology charts told me, where I would be interested in life, um, the humanity of life, that I would have a great love for humanity, that I would be very spiritual in life, and I all hold that because of an astrology chart that told me exactly how my life was going to unfold. And it did 100%, not 50%, not 75%, but 100%. So please come along this journey with me. This video in particular will be it will be a little lengthy, so I'm going to split this up in part one and part two, so you can come along with me and learn more about your sign that you were born under and my sign that I was born under. I will go through all the whole chart, the 12 zodiac signs, the 12 constellations of the zodiac, which is the astrology chart. And I will try to teach you a little bit about, so you will know yourself a little bit better and what's ahead for you in the future. Okay, now we're going to start off. I do want to recommend a book to you. Okay, I think I'm coming down with a cold. My nose has been sniffling a little bit this morning. This book right here, it's called Do It Yourself Astrology, a user friendly guide to your personality. And this chart here, there are facts, everything you need to know about your chart, and it covers all 12 of the zodiac signs. It gives you your personal traits, what to watch out for in the different positions in the sky, and it's a little on the technical side, so you may want to read it slowly because it does give a lot of terminology and a lot of charts. So it says, to me it was a little bit hard to understand, but once I got the lingo, so to speak, of the words, I definitely I read, as you can see, I have read this book several times front to back, and the author of this book is Lynn Birkbeck. Okay, she is a great student of astrology, and she wrote this book, and it makes it more simple and more clear. So please, I recommend that you get this book and read it. Go to the library and look up any astrology books, and you will find a huge resource in your library. I go to my library often here in Dix, Nebraska. It's just one of those things. I love my library, and I read a lot of books. Okay, now the 12 zodiac signs of the chart. We're going to start with them first because it. Let's see, we're going on almost 10 minutes already. So I'm going to go through the first six on the chart, and then I'm going to go ahead and continue on part two with the latter six of them. The first member of the zodiac chart is Aries, Aries, and it's from March 21st to April 20th. Okay. Most of the personal traits in Aries is a positive attributes, we call them, is bravery, willfulness, productivity, enterprising, and you're a humanitarian. Okay, it's the negative traits for Aries is always they're kind of moody and they're impulsive in their purchases or impulsive in doing things. They want to do things right on the spot. They're very impatient people, and they like to assert their influence on you a lot, which is those are very negative traits to me. Okay, we have Taurus, the next one, and that's between 21 April and 20 May. If you were born between 21 April and 20 May, you are a Taurus. Okay, your positive attributes are you're very practical in your living. You're very resourceful in getting things done that you want to get done in your life. You're very confident and you're very energetic. You have lots of energy and you like to talk a lot. You're a very tidy person, a neat, tidy, almost freakish person to where you want everything in your home to be perfect, you know. That is a Taurus. Okay, negative traits for a Taurus, there's a few of them, not that many. But most Tauruses are very stubborn people. They will stick to their positions and they won't deviate one way or the other. It's their position or no position. Okay? They're very unforgiving people, which is a very negative trait to have because you need to forgive people. But a Taurus will not forgive easily. Okay, they will forgive, but it'll take a long time, you know. So if you get into an argument with somebody that's a Taurus, just give them a little bit of time and they'll eventually get over it. They're usually also very excessive in what they do in life. They like to express themselves very excessively, flamboyantly. They're just one of those people that just likes to show off a lot, that they're in charge, you know, that sort of type of personality. Then we also have a Gemini. The next one is a Gemini, and they're born from May 21st to June 21st. Positive attributes for a Gemini are they're very curious people. They're very interested in you. If you ever dated a Gemini, you will always notice that it always goes back to you. They like to talk about anything, anybody, anything, whatever the subject matter is. They want to get it off of them and project it onto you. And another one is they're very skillful in what they do. They usually learn a trade. Uh, Geminis are they can learn a trade so easily. They love going to school and learning new things. This is a Gemini. They're very humorous also. A lot of our great comedians in life come from a Gemini. If they're funny and they're very successful being a comedian, most likely they're a Gemini. Okay, they're also, I don't know if I want to consider this as a positive trait or a negative trait, but most Geminis are very seductive. If they're a member of the opposite sex, they come across as being very seductive. So, all you guys out there, watch out for those female Geminis because they will seduce you one way or the other. Another thing is they have a great imagination. Geminis are notorious for dreaming and almost as bad as a Pisces. A Pisces is that way too, but a Gemini is very imaginative in anything they accomplish. Now, sometimes they have some negative traits, of course, going along with it. Sometimes they're very impractical. They don't really see the picture. in the long goal range. You know, they don't see the picture. They're very impractical about everything. Uh, Another one is they're very restless and nervous. They're very twitchy people a lot of times. A Gemini will always be restless, nervous, and careless. You got to be careful with that because they don't take things seriously. They always want to take the dangerous path in life, which oftentimes leads to something very negative. So please be aware, Geminis are very careless. The next sign that we're going to go into is a Cancer sign. And I see that I'm running out of time already. The Cancer's sign is between June 22nd and July 22nd, that month. If you were born between those months, you're very intelligent, crafty, rational, strong-willed, and your negative signs are tenaciousness, moody, irritability, and oppression. The next sign on is Leo. They are dominant, courageous, aristocratic, idealistic. Negative attributes are arrogant. Leos are very arrogant. I've met a lot of Leos that were arrogant, impulsive, hedonistic. In other words, they look on the dark side. They look on the dark side of life a lot. I wouldn't want to be a Leo, let me tell you. I just wouldn't. And then the sixth one in our zodiac chart is a Virgo. A Virgo is between the 24th of August and the 23rd of September. Positive attributes are efficient, industrious, calm, altruistic, and adaptability, which those are really some nice traits to have. Negative traits for a Virgo is highly sensitive, overcritical, and very, very materialistic. A Virgo is into themselves, into what they possess, and they always try to keep up with the Joneses. Oh my goodness, I wouldn't want to be a Virgo either. Okay, so I'm going to end the video here because I'm running over on a little bit of time. I just want to wish everybody a good week coming up. This video will be posted on next Sunday, and then I'm going to go ahead and post part 2 on the following Wednesday. Okay? I wish you all blessings from the bottom of my heart. I love everybody out there. Bye-bye and blessed be.